Welcome to the OnlyFans podcast.
OnlyFans. What's up?
Where we talk as much shit as we do basketball.
OnlyFans.
Exceedingly well. Fucking tastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OnlyFans podcast. Starring the dynamic duo of dumb shit, Adam and Josh.
Welcome to the OnlyFans podcast. No nudes, just NBA news. I'm joined here today by young JB,
What's up?
who's about to head out to the great state of New York.
Yep.
To hang out in Albany,
Brooknam.
Brooknam. He's
Yep.
gonna go to Brooknam.
Gonna see Kevin Durant.
Gonna go see KD because he's just chilling there on his burner.
He's gonna bring a backup podcaster though in case I don't show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I believe that wholeheartedly. So I like the mood lighting in here tonight.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
I feel like, we're just three guys sitting around in a dark basement, having a couple drinks, getting ready to really dive in.
Yeah, and it's the NBA Finals. So
NBA Finals.
Of course, LeBron James had to make everything about himself.
Yeah, he did. He did. He does, and he always will.
He's not even in the finals, folks, but
First and foremost, I want to say we are here, and I'm glad that we're here, and I appreciate every last one of you for being here.
yes.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
So let's talk a little LeBron James. What do you do this week?
He went viral.
This would be your cue, Danny.
So LeBron James went viral for interrupting his son's game while the announcer was like, hey, Bronny probably got this call because you're playing in, LeBron James' old gym. And so LeBron James, of course, didn't want to bring attention upon himself. So, the best way to not bring attention on yourself is to let it play on. But
No, it's not actually. The best way to not get attention upon yourself is to stand up, walk
you're
across
right.
the court in the
Yep.
middle of the game,
you're right.
start chewing out the announcer,
No, that's the best
and
way.
telling him that he's in the wrong.
The best way to not make it about yourself
Is to draw all
is
attention
to
to
make
yourself.
a huge thing.
It's one of those weird things where, sometimes hiding in plain sight is the
Exactly.
best way to hide.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's what LeBron was doing here.
You know, it's really cool. Like when Eminem's daughter was doing homecoming or something, and she was like the homecoming queen, and he didn't even go to the field. He watched it on camera
Nice.
from the locker room because he didn't want to cause a disturbance or interrupt the
That's
moment.
that's an actual thing that
That
could
was
be done.
pretty,
Yeah.
commendable.
Well,
And-
okay, so but also he's backpedaling a little bit there because he spent the 10 years
Yeah.
prior to that talking about his daughter in every other song that he
True.
wrote.
Yeah.
So at that point, he had some making up to do. I can't say that we can really compare them apples to apples, but I do like the fact that you went there and made the comparison.
Thank you.
It's
and
good shit.
it's just the announcer saying that LeBron James doesn't want to be mentioned when talking about his son. His son's name is LeBron James Jr.
Yeah.
It's like you made it
They
so
call
that
him
you,
Bron B.
you made it so you physically can't talk about your son without bringing up your name.
Right. All you did, even to his nickname, was just add a fucking
Yeah.
lie.
And not even if I'm LeBron James Jr., Bronny isn't great. That just kind of a little you grow out of Bronny eventually, right?
Soon.
Bronny-
I think quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great one.
Yeah. Bronny is just like Timmy. It just
Timmy and Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, well, I guess
Well, no, it segues LeBron James always wanting everything to be about himself and driving for attention. Kind of reminds me of, the last podcast.
that's true.
Some
Yeah,
people
you want to
just-
pull up the next segment for us, Danny? So
What's the next segment?
just the next
ref.
image that we had.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, now I see why.
Just pull it up. Just pull it
Okay.
up. Now, Danny, there were a few things that,
Yes.
listening back to last week's podcast,
Yes.
I wanted to talk about you, but I wanted to do it
Yes.
on the podcast.
Is
in a
this an
public
intervention?
setting. Not exactly an
No.
intervention.
No. Okay.
It's just it's a declaration. It's a forewarning, so to speak, that an intervention at some point might have to be made.
Yes.
You know that the Euro Cup is currently happening over in Europe to see which country is the best at soccer.
Sounds wonderful.
This conversation has nothing to do with that,
Yeah.
other than the fact that we want we love you.
Yeah,
We do.
You know,
Thank you.
you're in the inner circle, and you're our least tenured. Is employee the word?
Yeah.
Associate,
Okay.
partner.
Partner. I would
I
say
like
partner.
partner.
Yeah, not employee.
Well,
Um,
employee means I get paid, so.
Yeah,
Partner.
so partner.
Yeah, partners.
And
are
you have
much better.
equal share in nothing.
Yes.
And that's just as good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So, and
Well,
I hope that
let's say for example, he's getting a little boisterous, not too bad, but he's starting to amp things up, and we wanted to calm him down. What's an example of something we might do?
I hope that it would never come to this, but like if I had to, I might have to like pull into my bag of tricks and hit you with the yellow card.
Oh, what's that? What does the yellow card
Yellow
mean?
card is just like a
Well,
soft warning.
Yeah, I mean like in the context of soccer, like a yellow card would be like I tackled somebody, it appeared I was going for the ball, but really I just like laid him out on his ass.
Oh, I see in this picture here, he has a yellow card.
He's a red
Actually
card.
no, the color
The
of that
other
would be-
hand, the other
Oh, yeah,
hand.
you're right.
Sure,
Check
sure.
that other hand.
So that's
You're
a
right.
warning. And honestly, like even if you get one yellow card, that second yellow card comes out to warn you again, and then it automatically becomes a red card.
Oh.
And what happens, Josh, in soccer when you get a red card?
You have to play a man down.
Oh, so
I
that
don't even know
that
how
player-
that could be applied to this
that,
current
that player
situation.
can't contribute
Yeah.
verbally for the rest of the match. Is that
Oh,
what that
I
means?
see what's happening.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
unless spoken to, right?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Is this what is known as a gag order?
it's
I thought I played around with the little timers that they have for chess players.
Yes.
I played
or
around
like-
it. Whenever you start talking, you hit it, and you hit it.
and you only have so
you
many
would give you like
minutes
7 minutes.
that you get in an episode. So,
Can I
don't
just
even-
mention though, the next day I did text and apologize.
No, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
and you did.
So I was
And
responsible
honestly,
in that regard.
I listened back.
and we
to
just
it.
want to keep you
And
responsible.
can I also
It
throw
wasn't as
in that
bad.
this was we did that we did it 4 times I believe that night.
Yeah.
So any man would have been driven to insanity.
I agree.
Insanity and copious amounts of alcohol consumption.
Yes.
In this case, which is fine.
Yeah, no, we're not worried about that part, man.
No,
Oh, okay.
I mean that's
No.
on you. That's your thing. That's
No,
that's
I'm
not
actually pretty impressed. No,
We
I
don't
did
wanna
it
fuck with the
for you
formula.
guys.
Yeah.
I did it for the show, for the mood.
right. It's
For
just like when
the
the gang
ambiance.
gets quarantined and they realize that they just need to keep drinking.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those kinds
Yes.
of things. And in this case, like the gang just needs to keep drinking at a slower rate of speed than possibly has been done in the past.
hit the hard liquor after the podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll keep it bush lattes and
Have you noticed how reserved I'm being today?
we're
being
gonna
a
draw
good-
you out of that show.
I'm being a good boy today, guys. I'm trying my best.
it's
I'm working the buttons. I'm loading up all the things.
it's a volume thing and it's an efficiency thing. And I think those are the two things.
Yeah. Other than that, just real quick to circle back to LeBron, he is gonna be a Fortnite skin.
Oh, we're gonna talk more LeBron.
Just
We're gonna
real
give him
quick.
more.
I just have to
Of
make
our
a prediction
space.
that there are gonna be some like viral clips of people playing as LeBron, or
Danny
like
couldn't get that referee thing off the screen fast enough. That was beautiful. He heard you say, "Let's go back to LeBron." And he's like, "Yes, let's."
no, but LeBron, like there will be some clips of the viral of his skin going viral in Fortnite. I just want to get that on the record. But do you think it's a
Yeah.
good idea? Like people can now kill him. You know, you can go out there and hunt LeBron James on Fortnite.
I
think-
play Fortnite with my son, and I'm thinking of all sorts of situations I can
Right?
put LeBron in. You know,
What kind of positions are you trying
Yeah.
to? put
maybe
LeBron
not
in?
like the way you're probably thinking, but
This guy has a track record at this point, doesn't he? Danny?
All right. Another thing that's about somebody, all about them, is this Luka Doncic day.
Yeah, tell me more about that. What's is it basically just like you get the key to the city for that day or what?
So apparently, Luka Doncic Day is in Dallas, and it's an effort led by the Dallas County commissioners. It's just Luka Doncic Day. I don't even know what it means.
Well, it's a
It's
holiday.
to celebrate the Dallas Mavericks young superstar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look up when is Luka Doncic Day, right? On Google. It comes up July 6th. I look up when is Dirk Nowitzki Day.
Yeah.
Nothing came up, and I'm furious. Like, he won you guys a championship. Doncic hasn't done shit yet.
I mean,
Dirk is a legend there. How does he not have a day?
okay, but here's the thing. I think
Pisses me off.
I think the city is trying to make Doncic a superstar, and not just a superstar in the fact that like he's scoring points. He's already doing that himself.
Yeah.
He's getting himself the accolades to become an actual NBA superstar. What the sitting's doing with this is helping push a young star to that marketability level, that like, acclaim that is associated with. And dude, the guy just dragged Slovenia. The guy just dragged Slovenia's basketball team into the Olympics for the first time ever. That's
pretty cool.
never been done before.
Well, then Slovenia should have a day for him.
Yeah,
Not the
probably
Dallas
do.
Mavericks. Well, okay, good. Then
Any
have a
day
day over
that
there.
Doncic is in Slovenia, it's Doncic Day in Slovenia.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, isn't this the guy that they said like betrayed his country in like a newspaper?
No,
article or
that's
something?
Joker.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, okay.
Serbia
Okay.
and Joker.
Okay.
But yeah, that is another thing. I mean, that's the other side of the coin. When you decide that like, hey, I've had a long season carrying my team because my number 2 scorer has an ACL tear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play in the Slovenian national team for like
Serbian. Yeah.
the Serbian national team for probably like $100 a game because the exchange rate
because
there's
it
gotta
had
be
the
dog
third
shit.
most minutes in the NBA this year.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
the MVP, so they're calling him a traitor for not playing. Like,
Did we go? Did I rant on Serbia last time?
we haven't, and I think now it might be safe to because of those comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Serbia, stop driving your famous people away. Like, okay, I looked up like famous Serbians, and Nikolai Tesla. They claim him. He left when he was like 18 and lived in America for 70 years. He's American.
yeah.
He came to our country to do experiments and have freedom.
He went to Europe and then
Yeah.
or like Great Britain and then to the United
Yeah.
States. But yeah,
He was
Our
born there.
government had him
Yes.
killed and stole
Also-
all of his life's work and have it hidden
Also,
somewhere.
it's
Right.
really cool.
that
Jokic's
part we get to claim exclusively, which is
Boom.
pretty dope.
Checkmate.
The other Jokic, the tennis player, I can't remember his first name.
Nikola,
No,
he has the same name.
oh, does he have the exact same name?
Yeah.
Oh, the tennis player. I don't think so.
Everyone is
Anyways.
named Nikola.
He's like the most famous tennis player in the world. He doesn't even want to live in Serbia. He lives in Monaco.
Right?
Like, just face it. Like, at least,
Isn't Monaco like the opposite of Serbia too, like
Yeah.
climate wise?
yeah,
Why wouldn't you move to somewhere nicer once you get the bills?
yeah,
Yeah, but he is. He's like a resident and citizen now of Monaco.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Serbs. And also like I've seen their stats of their like relative happiness and all that shit, and like there's no way any of that's accurate.
Oh yeah, I dug through all the Serbian stats to try to like find out how we're better than them, and Serbia's actually doing all right. Like, I'll give them props there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That being said, like the only clip that has come out of
It's like
Joker,
North Korea with like the
Yeah.
fake buildings and stuff.
the only clip that's come out of Joker in Serbia this year is him like riding around a sad ass like 1-horse carriage. It's basically like a Red Rider like cart, like those
Yeah.
little
Wagons
that you have as a kid, like strapped to the back of a horse.
Is he
And
saying,
he's
"Wee!"
at like, if that horse takes a dump, like it's at least splashing Joker.
But
you
you,
know?
you have
It's
to
so
imagine
gross
that's
how
just,
low he is.
it's just so nice of the Joker not to like hop on that horse's back and kill it.
True.
Like a
It's
7-foot
awful.
giant.
It's probably a lot easier for him to just drag
Yeah.
Joker around.
You know,
He
he
would-
thought about it. He made a joke about it.
He was like, "Can we get some Clydesdales next time?"
Okay, so real quick, I'm excited about this because this happened today. Pull up the referee thing one more time, because now we are actually going to talk about soccer for a second. Italy took down Spain 4-2
Okay.
in penalty kicks today.
Whoa.
So that's to go to the finals. It's going to be like Italy versus like Sweden or England, I think, are the two in the other side of the finals. So basically like a stage behind the NBA finals this year. Isn't that sweet, dude? Like, we're going to get
Yeah, I don't really care
this
about
is like
soccer.
the third or fourth game that's gone into not only overtime but then penalty kicks afterwards.
Penalty kicks is pretty cool.
Penalty kicks is dope. Like, you suck at penalty kicks in FIFA, of course.
Yeah. Am I allowed to still hate soccer but like FIFA?
Well, I feel like in 2012, 2013,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg made a commercial where he's playing FIFA, and then all these other celebrities are playing FIFA, and then like all my friends started talking about FIFA, but none of them watch soccer, but they play
Yeah.
FIFA. So no, that's normal.
I think it's normal because FIFA's interesting because you're doing it, and soccer's boring because you're watching other people run around doing nothing.
yes.
Yeah, I
feel
get
like
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like golf is fun. Have you ever gone golfing?
Yeah, golfing's good.
You're drinking and you're having a great time, and like it's fun. It's a good time. But
And it's
watching
not bad to
golf
watch.
is the worst thing.
I'd
ever.
much rather watch golf than baseball.
I think that it's
I like baseball because there is a chance of a home run.
Okay.
All right, well, there's
That's
a chance
kind
of
of exciting.
There's also a chance of a fight.
There is.
So
I hate you guys.
in soccer, they just like roll over and cry. Never fights.
Basically.
I hate you guys.
Just think about the grass stains.
Right?
Just unreal the amount of disrespect you guys have
To the world's game.
to the world's game.
The world's game.
But continue.
No, I think that it's bullshit that Josh doesn't have any respect for soccer, and I think it's bullshit that he thinks that he can literally play like virtual soccer. And
Yeah, I don't drive around and like throw bananas out my car and huck shells while I'm on the road, but I still enjoy Mario Kart. Boom. Applicable. All right, I say we hit a break and we come back.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can finish this one yourselves.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Good thing he's got those sunglasses on.
show a little respect.
Good thing
you
this is
know?
a
I
basketball
don't see him
podcast.
crying.
I'm not crying.
You're crying.
I'm not crying.
There's no crying in podcasting.
I don't cry. I never cry.
Oh shoot. Fuck, I meant to bring this up during Doncic Day.
I stay hard.
It's 2 days after the 4th of July. Like, it's 2 days after the 4th of July.
Disrespectful?
If you're gonna choose, okay, if they were to name a holiday after you, let's say, and it had to be 2 days after a major holiday, which holiday are you choosing? 4th of July isn't a bad one because there's still some fireworks left over, possibly.
Ooh, that's a good call.
But there is
But
one.
that's implying that you think you're worthy of them not.
There is
like,
one-
saving a couple for you.
There is one correct answer. 100% correct, I think.
Wait, am I Dantage? Or am I just me?
You're just you, and they're naming a national or either a local or national holiday, and it's 2 days after a major holiday. Which one are you choosing?
Ooh, that's tough.
Mine's Easter.
Okay.
Because nobody's going to be, like, fucked up from Easter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody's going to be able to celebrate me fully and not be in, like,
No.
2-day hangover mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Halloween.
Okay.
I feel
I don't
like
hate that.
because Halloween's so fun, but I always feel like the next day I'm always like sad that Halloween season is over.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the movies are off TV and stuff, but at least like I could be like one more
Yeah.
hurrah for the season before
People
turkey.
can do like a costume party thing.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Well, your answer is trash because that means every holiday you have is a Tuesday because Easter's always on a Sunday. I pick Thanksgiving. That means every holiday that I have is on a Saturday. It's always on a Thursday. My day of celebrations, always that Saturday.
All right, so that was a rigged question. That
I
was
was-
just kind
no,
of
And
rigged.
it's really
I
not
thought
that
of it
cool 'cause
right
I think, yeah, but no one's gonna appreciate it because you probably didn't get them out of any work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it
It's
has
a
to be
national
on a
holiday.
work.
Okay, if it's a
See,
national
my
I'm giving you a
holiday-
Tuesday. In most
Yeah.
places, if they're a reasonable spot, they're giving you Monday off too. Because who's going to make you come in
Right.
Monday?
Exactly. And
then
in
just
my
take Tuesday
theory
off?
is
What's the point of that?
every like year Halloween's on the next day.
Fucking
give or
idiot,
take.
Josh.
So it's like, yeah. So like
Josh, you
I will have
idiot.
at least like a 5-year run where I've gotten people out of work
Yeah.
and they'll really love me.
Danny, I need you to do something for me.
Yes.
And I'm not pulling a card out or anything like that. But if you go back to the double screen where the two of us are both on it, do you see how when I look
I
at
see
Josh,
doctors. Yes.
I look away from Josh?
I know. I know. I've noticed that, and I was gonna tell you that last time. You guys are like should be switched around.
No, I think you should switch it around because you have control of the
I
cameras.
mean, I guess I could just do this.
Oh, is this gonna be live?
Yeah, this is live.
I love it.
This
That's
kind
gonna
of
be
just
really-
this little accident kind of just opened the doors to a lot of the cool, fun things we can do here.
Yeah.
So
I'm
if I go
telling you,
here, and then in theory, if I unlock you and I unlock you,
Put
and I switch
me
you,
over
and I put
there.
you here.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hold on.
But Josh keeps looking the wrong
Oh,
way.
damn, it's that way, right?
He's looking at the TV screen.
No, he's looking at me. Josh, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
See?
Yeah.
He's looking at you.
We can high
kid.
five now. Ready? Nah, you're fucking dumb.
Here, do it.
That was
dumb.
good.
That was
That's
dumb.
good.
Oh, here's another one.
Now that we've made everybody sit through our
Josh, yeah.
ridiculous editing bullshit, why don't we just take a
They're
break?
learning too.
I think we should hit a break and maybe come back with some controversial ESPN stuff. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
A
get
little
rid
free
of this.
advertisement for E ESPN.
Yeah.
Cool. Urinated and lubricated back from break. We're about halfway through the first quarter of the Suns game, and it is a defensive throwdown, 10-8. Bucks barely up. Giannis is in.
Yeah. Giannis is playing.
We have him.
I don't know. Like, anytime it's this close of a decision whether to play him, whether not, it's risky in my opinion. I don't know if you should.
So they did this thing when he was coming back, like as he just fucking swats Booker's shot. Man, killing it. I like that he's playing some defense too. Anyway, they did this thing at the start of the game where they were like, "Oh, it's going to be a game time decision." I feel like 90% of the time that it's a game time decision, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
And this time it did, and it's such like a mind fuck for the other team when they actually come in, when they actually play, when they go from doubtful to questionable like the day of the game, and then they actually are warming up before the game, and then they actually play. They're all sitting there talking about it in warm-ups like, oh no, he's not going to play. Like, he's not ready. He's not going to come back. And then he comes back, and now he's like just playing some incredible defense.
Yeah.
This is a finals MVP performance.
Yeah.
This first like 7 minutes. Good shit.
Little ahead of yourself, but
It's a good 7 minutes, man.
And I mean, if
he just swatted Devin Booker at the rim.
And if I'm the Suns, I'm thinking we got to press him. We get him. If he's injured, it's series over. You know, that's the risk for it. If he gets injured game 1, series over. You rest him game 1 and he comes back game 2. Doesn't matter what happens game 1. It's a long series. That's
a good way of looking at it.
That's just my like.
I'm not against it.
Giving up. It would be different if it was you were at home in Milwaukee, but like giving up a game in Phoenix isn't that big of a deal as long as you have him to win yours in Milwaukee for now. I don't know. That's just the only. I'm a cautious person, though. I'm a cautious person.
There's a lot of ways to
he's young, too.
There's a lot of ways to look at it.
I think it's different if you're like a 35, 36-year-old injured star and you're like, I don't know how many more chances I'm going to get.
Yeah, you got to go at it.
Yeah.
My thing, though, is like when we look at this series, it's almost best to set the tone. With these two teams.
No, I agree. There's something
like,
there.
If Booker is a young player, if he gets confidence, he's going to be way more effective than if they get stomped in the first game.
No doubt.
He's been so up and down in the playoffs already this year. Like, he was so much more impressive last year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the team building exercises or just the nature of the bubble itself. Like, the way that it was a lot more kind of sheltered from the excitement.
No,
so, like, young players, you see them, they like clearly have the talent and the confidence, but then it's the environment of the away games that fuck them up. You know, it's always something that a veteran would not be fazed by. And I really think that like last year, that's why he was awesome.
No, I agree.
Whether they made the actual finals or not, it's pretty good.
I mean, there's just a lot to be excited about with these finals. I mean, Chris Paul versus Drew Holiday, like pretty good defensive point guard against one of the better offensive point guards of all time.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, and Drew Holiday's no slouch himself. So, I mean, there's just, seeing Chris Middleton step up, Giannis coming back. It's going to be Giannis and DeAndre Ayton. I feel like that's going to be an interesting little battle.
It's one of the few times that I actually agree with Charles Barkley. He said that if Giannis plays, it's going to go to the Bucks in like 6 or something,
Yeah.
And he said that like the best thing for the Bucks was not having Giannis over that last series, so that it made like Holiday and everybody else step up and actually contribute as much as they could, get that confidence in the semifinals and take it to the main stage.
So whose legacy do you think has the most to gain from this series?
Oh, definitely Giannis.
You think Giannis over Chris Paul?
With Giannis, this is going to propel him to the next level. Like, he has the consistency that Chris Paul's never seen.
Yeah.
He's got 3 MVPs, I think, right now. Like,
at least 2.
He's an all-star. Like, he just needs to get his first ring.
Yeah.
And then from there, I think
he's been all-star captain alongside
the ceiling is
like
gone.
LeBron and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's a killer. It's just the nature of the East. I think you spend the whole season playing schmucks and nobodies, and then when you get to the main stage, like, it's a lot more challenging.
I am rooting for the Bucks because I want Giannis to get this one off his back.
I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, Chris Paul can go to his grave making movies and not having a ring.
Yeah, and just flopping around.
Yeah.
We know he can do it. He can make money in Hollywood.
Right. Because his Uncle Drew movie was super good.
I think that was Kyrie Irving, but yeah.
Oh. Was that Irving?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
No.
Allstate. I mean, he's got the Allstate thing going.
Oh, Allstate money?
Allstate all day. Yeah. We can cut that, right? That was embarrassing for me.
It's in there, bro.
No, dude. Usually Josh is the one that mixes up the NBA players and, like, pulls a racist.
What?
But
yeah, it's in there. There's nothing I can do.
Is this a good segue?
It might be. Yeah, racism in the NBA is back in full effect.
Oh my god!
So
It's
there's
here.
some drama at ESPN.
Yeah.
And it's Rachel Nichols making.
Who has been in the past our girl.
Yeah, no, I'm a big
we're
Rachel
a big fan
Nichols
of Rachel.
Hey, girl.
We're a big fan. She's got the it factor.
Yeah,
Or she had the it factor.
yeah.
Now she's got another connotation.
Video was released.
Audio. But
Audio.
Continue.
I think it was part of a video, but yeah.
Danny, do you have this queued up, or should we play it a la carte?
Play it a la carte.
I don't really. Oh my gosh. All right, talk about it, Adam. I gotta find this.
So Rachel Nichols, she made an oopsie. She did this thing where she was caught. She was recorded, NFL commissioner style, saying things that one just doesn't want to say about a coworker, or more specifically, a beautiful person of color who should really get every opportunity that anyone wants to throw her way. That's my opinion.
Okay, so I don't have the audio because the audio is actually kind of crappy, but I got her what she said in it.
Okay, yeah, read back the
So
the
Rachel Nichols said,
correspondence.
if you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-term record of diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, like, go for it, just somewhere else. You're not going to find it or take it from me. Anything away from me.
So,
I think you should do that all again, but this time try to do it like in her voice.
Okay.
Can you do that? I'd like to
Alright.
see how that goes.
If you need more, oh god damn it. If you need to give her more things to do because you are feeling pressure, I don't want to make
Yeah,
fun
I'll make
of
her
anybody.
talk as you do it. Do it.
If you need to give her more things to do because you are feeling pressure about your long-time record on diversity, crappy long-time record of diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, like, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it from me or taking my thing away.
so, and what was go on, continue.
So, and she added, I just want them to go somewhere else. It's in my contract. By the way, this job is in my contract, in my writing. So,
There were some other comments in there that
well, okay, so I was going to make a joke, and you can't make this joke nowadays. I know, but like, Rachel Nichols, maybe it's not a race thing. Maybe she was hired because she's prettier than you. Oh, no.
A
I'm joking.
valid point.
It's because of her talent and everything. It's a joke. It's a joke, people.
It has
Maybe
It's
she's
a
a better
joke,
driver.
But yeah, I mean,
Is that allowed? No.
let's just.
I mean, I don't know how it applies, but I allow
would
it.
just
I
like-
was-
I would just like to point out who isn't in this drama. Our number one woman in the NBA,
Oh,
Doris Burke.
You're talking about Doris Burke?
Good old Doris Burke, my favorite
Little
announcer.
Doris Burke?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's the shit. And she actually knows what's going on. She's not here to interview players because that's really the job that she's getting taken
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that some of the comments, like the thing about the like, I get it, like
Yeah.
you don't really get it, and it may be in your contract, but you work for
Things change. It's just how
you work for ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they can do whatever they want.
Exactly.
They're a property of Disney. They have all the money in the,
The times
world.
are a changing.
They'll pay you
Ron
double.
Burgundy never heard that song.
Yeah, they'll pay you double to do whatever they want.
I actually have an idea for Rachel Nichols.
Please.
Do you remember who else was on the jump about 6-8 months ago? Got let go from E ESPN?
Refresh me.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce, yeah.
Was on the show with Rachel Nichols. If they talk and, Paul Pierce is understanding, maybe they could work something out. They could start their own little,
I think
An
a
own-
podcast.
podcast, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Maybe we could collab with them.
Right. We could bring him in.
Yeah.
We
we
could
kinda
bring
talk
him
things
into the
through.
company.
Under our umbrella.
Because if
like
we're talking about
OnlyFans announcers.
if we're talking about diversity, Danny, do it. Danny, put on the.
Oh yeah.
If we're talking
Danny,
about, we just
your-
want to
your good boy
include
hat?
some diversity in our podcast.
put on your good
Is that
boy
it?
hat.
You know?
Yeah, put on your
podcast
Put
hat.
on your good boy hat.
Because I'm a brand ambassador.
Yes.
Yeah, put on your good boy hat.
I think you got to be rooting for the Phoenix Suns too.
Well, it's hot.
You are Mexican.
Yeah, bring it.
We
Bring it.
have to make this clear.
Yes. Yes.
No, you're not on camera right
Danny
now.
offered
You need
this
to
up
put it
as
on
a
the
bit.
right.
Well, I got the cans on too to
Yes.
make sure
Okay.
that I can hear the audio. Okay, well let's just go without.
You don't need the you don't need the
I don't
cans.
need the cans for
You're
this
doing
part.
fine before.
Are they ready for it?
Yeah. I think they're ready.
There we go.
So we want to make it
Oh,
abundantly
let's get in
clear that here at the OnlyFans network, we have one primary focus,
Mhm.
and that is that we plan on being as inclusive
Yes.
and as culturally sensitive as we possibly can.
I agree.
And Daniel, we appreciate your contribution, and your understanding of the importance of representing our company to the best of our ability.
Yes.
Yeah, but you said you were gonna explain how me wearing this hat does that.
I think I just did,
Yes.
right? I think that I've clearly illustrated how your contribution.
I think you guys just think it's funny. I mean, look at me. Obviously, it's pretty entertaining with the mustache and the soul patch.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
this is all
you
kind of
are a
lead-in
joke. Yeah, you're definitely a joke.
Okay.
But
But like, I'm lovable.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
we're laughing with you. So
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll just have you keep that on for the rest of the episode, there, bud.
Okay.
All right.
I just hope the audio sounds good. I won't be able to tell because I'm wearing this hat.
I always sound good. You don't have to worry about that. I have this thing called verbal bourbon.
Verbal bourbon.
Verbal bourbon.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just where like everything I say sounds really, really good.
It soothes and mellows people.
Right. It brings you to a place of complacency that you want to place yourself in.
It makes you not want to fight. You know who could have used that?
Who's that?
Some Suns and Clippers fans.
You're
Game 6.
absolutely right. So Suns in 4 was, I mean, not even the only altercation in this finals.
Yeah.
There
was game 1 of the Suns and Clippers too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So multiple fights in the Suns and Clippers.
Yeah.
Did one happen again?
Yeah.
But we're gonna watch the newest one,
we're gonna-
the most recent
Keep it up.
addition to.
Oh.
So, I mean, they're on the main floor, so that's something. Look at this. I
I
mean,
don't think they're on the main floor. They're up in the. They're
at the top of the main floor.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's kind of what it looks like. So they're
Damn,
paying a
okay.
heavy price for those seats.
So this is a serious beatdown. Like I don't.
Ooh, they're taking haymakers there.
So my question to you guys is there ever a reason to fight like this in the stands?
So I listened to the interview that they're not really a competing podcast because like Barstool doesn't really have a reputable basketball podcast.
Okay.
But I think it was the Dave Portnoy show.
Okay.
They were talking to the Suns and 4 guy.
Yes.
And he explained it pretty well.
Well, if you're getting-
while he was wearing, hold on, let me finish.
Okay,
While he
sorry.
was wearing like 2 watches, he explained it and seemed reputable to the best of the ability of someone who
Yeah.
wears 2 watches.
Okay.
And he said that like sports is one of those things that like after a few drinks, like people will get hot over. And I have to agree with that. Like
No.
I'll say some shit that'll put me in a situation where I might mouth off to the wrong person. I usually may not.
Yes.
I feel like politics.
But mouth.
Yes. Sports. I've never fought anybody over.
Lifelong fan. Think about
Someone-
if we had Danny, do me a favor and just like put this image in your head. Like you grew up and your grandpa and your dad, you live in Boston. Your grandpa and your dad were like huge New England fans. No, better yet,
This
Philly.
makes sense. Boston.
Philly and Eagles fans.
Okay.
Your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, they all love the Eagles. You guys got together before every single game and watched it together over, chips, quesos, empanadas, and
Say empanadas.
just other
Speaking
things
my
that,
language, bro.
that are associated with
This hat.
football games.
Oh, okay.
And then think about if you went to a game, an away game at like what's the closest place? That New England.
York, yeah.
Let's say like
The
you go to a
Patriots.
Giants game and some Giants fan is just shitting on them. Like you're not going to get a little.
And remember, very well could get arrested if you get in a fight. Is
Yeah.
it worth it? See, so for me, somebody talking trash about my team, that is sports. You talk trash back to them. You don't start punching them.
I'm not saying I
And-
want to start a
No,
fight.
no, that's what I'm saying. Is there ever a reason to start swinging on somebody? Like, what's that? So
if it's me, man,
I
like,
asked-
if you get somebody who's just going to take it like to a personal level just to see what you do, That's what happens.
Then you reward. See,
It's
here,
not about like,
I
are you
feel
fighting
like-
about sports?
I feel
It
like
just gets to a
For
point where
me-
we're talking about each
No,
other's moms,
Can I? No,
and
for me,
then it gets personal.
for
somebody.
me, it's racial slurs. If I hear somebody using a racial slur, I will fight. I would fight a Denver Nuggets fan if I'm watching with my jersey on.
Listen, dude. I understand that like you want to take your stance, and I agree with you there. Like if it came to that point, I would be pushed to fight too. But I'm also saying that that's not the line for you. We're best friends, and there have been moments where I thought you were going to hit me because I made a joke about your mom.
Well, that I'm not going to jail because I hate you, though. You know,
True.
Well, not unless he
Random-
reports it.
exactly. I don't think he would. That'd be the end of the
You know what I
podcast.
mean, though? Like, if somebody else said something about your mom after you guys started talking about sports, that's going to start a fight.
Yeah,
It will start a fight.
maybe.
It doesn't have to be racial. If it was racial, obviously, but I
Well,
put
no.
that like 4 or 5. It like mom,
honestly-
mom, girlfriend, or girlfriend,
Yeah.
mom, and then racial, like niece, nephew, and then racial. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's these points where it's personal, and then it's your beliefs.
Yeah.
But beliefs are like past the personal for you.
I don't know.
I think
I don't
my
think so.
first question would be: is this game televised?
Because if a person's
Another
going,
good question.
if a-
If it's the
Because if it's
playoffs,
not
though,
televised,
throw bows.
then your glass ceiling
No, I
of
feel
how
like-
many people are going to
exactly.
be behind you.
No, he wants it to be televised, so it goes
You
viral.
want it to be televised because
Yeah.
if you're fighting for a good cause, if
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
fighting just to fight, maybe not.
Yeah.
Well, no. So this is why interns for this show would be amazing, because I would love to have an intern that just wears Utah Jazz and just goes to Utah Jazz games,
Away games.
no, home games, and then fights Utah Jazz fans who use slurs. He just would have
That'd be
been
a good idea.
Yeah,
And it really only works if they're in Utah.
exactly.
Like no other.
And-
you might get like one a season in another
In every-
in another state.
But you're like guaranteed some rumbles if you go Utah.
Oh, the Jazz games.
Oh, yeah.
Every single home game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think I might want to do this job actually.
it'd be fun.
Um,
Yeah, I could like go with you and instigate. You
I-
know, like just
yeah.
kind of be like,
There we go.
man, these guys are so talented. You know, just talk people up.
We need to get some interns because I also wanted to have that one intern.
I'll wear the other team and I'll get people going. And then once they say something against the
Yes.
away team,
There we go.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the instigator.
Yeah.
And then you can just like lean over and boom.
Exactly.
Yeah, one punch.
Just
'Cause
like
you kind of have that Conor McGregor strength. Like I don't know if you have the endurance, but I know that you can definitely like put one away.
exactly. I got one punch potential.
Right.
Did I ever tell you about my one idea for either an Instagram or YouTube account
No.
with the paparazzi?
No.
So I want somebody, and this would be a perfect job for an intern. Sorry, I just thought of this. Somebody to follow around paparazzi and then just like get all up in their face with the camera and ask them a whole bunch of questions, but like really learn shit about their life.
Wait.
Like, hey, Daniel, like,
Yeah.
how's the divorce? Like, I heard she's gonna get the house.
But
Are you-
like, so who would be paying you for this job? I feel like
Well, I feel like
pissed off celebrities would be your only clientele. Right?
Pissed off celebrities
Who have
with
a lot
tons
of
of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like that could go
Oh,
viral too.
That would suck.
I feel like people would be sharing that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the website that just like reports
TMZ.
on- TMZ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our
Uh,
TMZ. What does
Z-
TMZ
ZM
stand
no,
for?
we want to be ZMT then.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
wanna
the
be
reverse the reverse TMZ.
Do we know what
exactly.
TMZ stands for?
It doesn't matter. It's ZMT.
Yeah, we're ZM.
Yeah, it's backwards because we're the reverse
Yeah,
TMZ.
We go get the.
It says more than
paparazzi.
our.
I'm really interested in what that letter Z stands for because there's not many words out there with like they'll start with Z.
I think you're
And
right.
how
like,
did
what do you got?
they- what are
Zebra
they using?
and
I'm gonna figure that out.
Zion and
That'd be insane. If it's
if it was
something
Zion,
Zion.
somehow they figured that out.
I can figure this out.
30-mile zone.
Oh, it is the 30-mile zone.
Stupid.
Originated in the 1960s due to the growth of
Stupid
locations,
as fuck.
shoots,
Wow.
studios,
Dumb.
etc.
Idiotic.
in California.
But now they have videos from like people in New York and stuff, and like Florida and everywhere.
Because they branched out.
Yeah, so change the name.
Well, it's like
Well, it could be
Kentucky
like
Fried
three-
Chicken.
it
They're not
could be
in
3
Kentucky
billion
anymore.
miles
Yeah.
on, you know?
TBMZ.
It's KFC now. It's not Kentucky
Uh,
Fried Chicken because it's
yeah.
not in Kentucky. You know.
Yeah.
Global.
All right. Well,
I am successfully hungry now.
Oh. So the sloth.
oh yeah.
This is because I said that I'm hungry, and now all of a sudden a sloth popped into your head.
Yeah.
No, so there's this we sent you the video. There's a so everybody knows Barstool had the goldfish.
Yes.
The game picking animals has become a pop culture sensation.
It's a sports
It's a
show
budding
bit.
pop culture sensation. So
Wonderful
the
sports show bit.
the Phoenix #1 news station released a video of zoo cam footage of
There it
a
is.
sloth slowly and surely going towards the bucket of flowers with the Suns logo
Yes.
on it. As if that makes
Oh,
a
look how
difference.
excited they are. Oh, she's like blocking her, like she was sign blocking her.
So I feel like already we have an issue. They're over on the Suns side, like trying to get
Are we talking over the audio that's going?
yeah,
Okay.
trying to get at the
Yeah,
they're drawing his
attention to the sun side. I
right,
agree.
exactly.
Well,
So
they,
that's
I mean, there is a
cheating.
gorilla,
Yep.
like a toy gorilla, luring
I
in
know.
that direction.
So
Maybe
we'll
there
talk
was something
about
on
that in a
this
minute.
side. We just didn't see what it was, though.
I
Like
don't, it could be
a
Bubba.
pile of shit.
It's just like, or like a guy with a gun right at the sloth's face.
I like
Look
that.
away from me.
So you do see that the sloth is checking out the gorilla.
Yeah, he doesn't care about anything presented to him besides this gorilla.
And we will see that he eventually chooses the Phoenix Suns.
So this is the weirdest part to me, though. Why the newscaster has to make a comment about the sloth feeling inclined to hook up with the gorilla. Like, and then the male newscaster's like, "Well, I'm not touching that shit,
Yeah.
Sharon." Like, not a big fan. Yet he picks the Suns. Perfect. Yeah,
See,
everybody has.
That would have
led
worked on
him
me,
that
though,
way.
because I'd been like, what type of baby would they have?
Yeah.
A sloth gorilla?
What are we making?
Sloth gorilla.
Just a real slow-moving big gorilla.
Beast. Right.
So no, this makes me. We should get a picking animal, a betting animal,
Oh, a betting pet.
A betting pet.
A bet pet.
A
It's
bet
a bet
pet.
pet.
So
Danny, you gonna keep it?
A bet pet?
Your kids would love it.
we'll
What kind-
let's toss around some ideas.
Is it a sloth?
No. But like before we even get into it, I think that
Oh,
like
okay.
it would be
Yes,
good for
I'll
it to
keep
stay in
whatever
your
it
house.
is.
Cool.
Mine would be a
I'll agree to
little
keep
bit
it.
tough for him.
A polar bear was what I was gonna choose.
Oh,
Yeah.
How would I possibly keep that thing cold enough?
You got a fence and a freezer, so
Dude.
we'll work something out.
I was
The
thinking
winter months it'd be fine, but I think
Right.
like summer it's probably not gonna do
We just kick up the AC to about 60.
get
for
a, get
most of
another
the day.
pool, like swimming around. You'll be fine. I'll go take a nip in the Davers one.
well.
I was thinking a beehive.
That's not a pet. That's a
Well,
structure.
well, you gotta put up some
It's an
flowers,
animal
just like
pick
the
of an-
sloth.
No, I was saying
You
So
mean
some flowers
you're
are
picking all the bees within a hive?
you.
A beehive is a
you have-
structure. It's like a house.
Yes,
That's like picking a
yeah,
house.
exactly. You have two guys wearing a Bucks jersey and then a dude wearing a Phoenix Suns jersey. They run in, they run out. Whoever has the most stings, that's who they pick because that's who they
okay, I
picked.
see what you mean.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So here's my suggestion. It also involves a pool.
Okay.
Just a tub of piranhas.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
yeah, like because piranhas are pack animals, so if you
Yeah.
put one by itself, like it gets really confused and it actually starts eating itself. Did you guys know that?
No, that's cool.
It's a fun fact, animal fact.
It's
of
like
the
a
day.
beagle.
Yeah, so it just goes after itself. So you have to have a pack, and what we could do is we could hang meat over,
Mm.
and because they're pack animals, they're
Yes.
gonna move to one first and then to another. So whichever piece of meat or like whichever of Danny's kids it like starts biting at first, they'll be hang over it.
Yeah.
Like then that would be the one that
Yeah.
wins, and they're wearing Suns in a Bucks
Yeah,
jersey.
I like it.
Good times,
Yeah.
right? And everybody gets to have fun.
Mhm.
The kids get to help. They get to be involved.
If
I
I
like
recall,
that. Here, I got an idea. What? Give me a endangered species, an animal that's currently still around but isn't endangered.
That seems
Um,
like a really shitty question to ask
the-
two people who aren't
the
biologists.
crane. What's the crane that always flies through here?
The whooping crane? Or is that the whooping called?
Sandhill,
The sandhill
Sandhill
crane
crane.
is an endangered
sandhill
species.
cranes, bald eagles.
A
No,
bald eagle. I'll go with that.
Bald eagles
Here's
aren't
what I would
endangered,
do. I would take a bald eagle.
Okay, then
Right.
like
I would try to find.
elephants are.
Maybe this won't work actually, but I would try to find a bald eagle from another team's
Okay.
state,
though. Okay.
like the Suns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Phoenix. I'd find a bald eagle there if they exist there, of course. I don't know if they do or not. Then I would take one
Already
from,
unraveling.
from another state or another team.
Of course.
Put them in there, whichever one that eagle
Phoenix has
decides
some
to-
bald eagles, and
whichever
Milwaukee
one
is
that one
definitely
chooses
those two.
to hit,
Yeah,
that's the winner.
I kind of like it. I think we just. What if
We're
we
not
just get
liable
two?
because
What if
that's
we
just
get like a
nature.
stray dog from one city, a stray dog from the other city? We just kind of like
Give them
never mind.
homes.
Yeah, and we see which one's happier in a week, and then that one is who the dogs pick.
The rehoming process. I
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
This is a good.
No, it just comes down to like,
And
"Come here,
everybody
boy.
wins.
Come here, boy," and whoever it goes to, that's
Yes.
just like the one that he
Yeah.
clearly was meant to be.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's poetic. I make movies about that kind of stuff.
Oh, did I tell you guys about the experience I had at Chick-fil-A the other day?
No.
All right, so
I haven't talked to you once since the last time I saw you at this very podcast, so no, I have not heard.
we talk.
I'm just kidding.
Don't be
yes.
that guy.
He sends me when he wants me to get done, clips wise,
That's right. Yeah. So
and then
I send you happy stuff.
he tells me what styles of hats to have prepared.
Yes.
it was
I
a
know.
suggestion, just
No,
for the
it's
record.
I think you
Uh,
brought it up actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Danny, you brought it up.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Chick-fil-A.
I go to Chick-fil-A, and I go through the drive-through. Have you been to their drive-through lately?
No.
Like, so they have like little attendants that are out there with iPads, and they're like walking up to the car and taking the order to expedite the process.
Yes.
So because of them, like the only hang up in the entire process is like the handing you the food. And they take payment and everything. And so I give her my order. I'm like, she's like, "What's the name on the order?" Adam. I get halfway through the line, and all of a sudden, like right as I turn the corner so that I can see the drive-through window, I just see this like 17-year-old kid with Bieber hair like hauling ass at me. And right as he gets to my car, he does that like slow down thing,
Yeah.
like he's getting fucking $30 an hour, and pumps the brakes and like I roll my window down a little bit. I'm like, "What's up?" And he goes, "What was the name on your order?" And I'm like, "Adam." Like I'm thinking to myself, like, obviously. And he goes, "Could it have been under any other name?" I'm like, dude, I didn't know what to fucking say. Like, I took a beat and I'm like, "Aiden,
Did I just
like
give him a fake name?
Alan, like, what did they miss here?" But I'm standing there with the lady. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
screaming it into a drive-through box. Like, I expect her to get my name right when we're talking this far away
Yeah,
from
exactly.
each other. So yeah, he just goes, "Oh, okay." And he runs back to the window and like starts conversing with these like 4 other fucking people who are all out there for no reason, like
Yeah.
handing food to cars. And then like immediately after maybe like 2 sentences just books it past me. And I'm thinking like, dude, do you need my
Yeah,
order?
how do you not ask what did you order? That's so much
that's my
easier than
thing.
what's your name.
Like, why do you want to know my name? And then when you don't have my name right, like, ask me what I ordered,
Exactly.
or give me any information. So he's like running back after he did like another lap for some fucking reason, and he's like, I have to yell at him because he's not gonna stop. And I go like, "Bro, do you need my order, or like, what are we doing here?" And he goes, "Oh no, it was another car." I'm just like, dude, or another black sedan. So, dude, just know enough about your job to know that you might want to like let people know what's going on. Very frustrating. It was worse than if it was just the drive-through thing. Like
Yeah.
I would rather talk to the speaker box.
And I mean, that's like, they should know you. You're at Chick-fil-A like every day. You like love everything about Chick-fil-A, And
They have delicious spicy
Yeah,
sandwiches.
like from corporate top down, you just think they run things right.
It sounds
I think
like you were
that the
happy with this
way-
past
You just think their beliefs.
Chick-fil-A
I think
experience.
that their organization's operations are top notch.
Okay. Yeah, how they operate, not on. You love how they're off on Sundays.
No, I love how they do their drive-through.
Okay.
And I support that alone.
They
Okay.
close on Sundays.
They close on Sundays.
For what's the reason behind it? For
Religious
churches?
reason. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
No, they're kind of assholes.
I
guilty,
respect it, but
you know?
I feel like if I wanted to like eat Chick-fil-A on that day, I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
that would kind of get
Yeah.
to me a little bit.
I also
But I
bet
do
like
respect it. I do respect
I
that.
wouldn't
though.
be surprised if the higher ups at Chick-fil-A have some beliefs about Jews.
They have some beliefs about everybody who isn't Mormon.
Yeah.
Or just like a white man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They have some very controversial views. But like
Great chicken though.
at the same time, when I'm hungover, there are very few things that pull me out of a hangover better than a spicy deluxe with no tomato.
Too many people are afraid to ask, did Chick-fil-A start the chicken wars?
They absolutely did. They expanded. They went through an expansion, and then
Mhm.
all these other places had to
Exactly.
start fighting for,
I think they
for
fired
market
yep.
space. They certainly did. It wasn't
I
even
mean,
firing the
hasn't
first
been
shot.
KFC been
Yeah.
running the chicken game
It
forever,
was
though?
it was just
Dude,
manifest.
KFC is old fucking news. Like, there's
No,
KFC's on its way
the
out.
chicken sandwich game.
Oh.
A spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah, they did just start that
Popeyes?
recently. Oh, Popeyes. That's what I'm
started
hearing.
they started the
Popeyes?
chicken sandwich war.
Popeyes started it as a reaction to Chick-fil-A expanding their market across the entire United
Mhm.
States.
Yeah.
They were like
Southern.
but like a southeastern
Yes.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
From, like,
they
New
they
Orleans to
expand
Florida.
to everywhere else, and now like everybody's just bragging about their chicken sandwiches.
It's weird.
That's
And Burger
business,
King's got
baby.
his chicken sandwich now.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They just,
Oh,
they're
they've
kinda
all
like,
they've
The
all
Whopper
hopped
killer.
in.
Everybody's on board.
You know.
Life's crazy, fucking
Yes.
crazy.
the
man.
original chicken sandwich from Burger King wins in my heart, or the McChicken. Personally.
I like the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. Underrated.
Well, everything from Wendy's is better and more delicious. It's just it usually comes down to a funding thing for me.
That's true.
This is like for me to take 4 people to Wendy's. Jesus Christ! I might as well take them to Red Lobster
Yeah.
Touche.
to the same amount of money. But yeah, I mean everything wins at Wendy's. It's better. The
All right.
burgers are square. I don't even know how you do that.
What's our count on our episode here?
Oh, we're at just short of an hour. We're good.
We're
All right.
32 minutes up in here.
Well, we're gonna call it and watch the rest of this.
Official predictions
Suns
for the
Bucks
series.
game.
We're gonna call it and ball it.
Oh yeah, how many games is it gonna take for the Bucks or the Suns to win? Danny, go first.
Okay, my prediction. I think.
Say it in Spanish.
Yo quiero. Bucks in las cuatro gamos.
Okay.
It's really offensive. I'm sorry. I don't know Spanish.
So what? Will you translate that?
Yeah, I want Bucks in 4.
Okay, Bucks in 4. Danny.
Josh.
Just Josh.
But
that
No,
sounded
I'm
like a
still
good-
talking to Danny.
Oh yeah.
Danny, why do you think they're gonna win in 4 games? That means that the Suns aren't gonna win at all.
it's first of 4. It's best of 7.
Because I figured it's best of 7, so you get 4, then you win.
They're just
You
gonna
sweep.
sweep them.
Okay.
It's a
A sweep.
He's predicting
Okay.
a sweep. Bold.
All right, Josh, what do you think?
If that
Now it's your
happens-
turn,
if that-
Josh.
If the
Josh,
Suns,
now it's your
if the
turn.
Suns sweep in 4, I'll give him 20 bucks.
Just to be fair, I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a computer guy.
Did you hear that? If the Bucks sweep in 4, I'll give you 20 bucks.
He's so confident it won't happen
Okay.
that he's just gonna offer you $20. No bet required.
Okay. You know what? I'm excited. I'm gonna watch the games now. I'm excited
Yeah.
for 20
He didn't
bucks.
accept it. No, I'm kidding.
No, I did. I said okay.
Oh, that's awesome. All right,
Um,
Sweet Prince, what do you think?
Bucks and 6. My heart wants Bucks and 7. I'm gonna go Bucks and 7. Bucks and 7. Bucks and 7. Adam, now you. What do you think?
You're saying 7.
I'm saying 7.
I'll take 6.
All right.
I think 6 is slightly more likely than 5.
For some reason, I do
No,
too.
I think it's slightly more likely than 5, but I think you're an idiot for picking Bucks and 7.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna run away with at least 3 games.
Yeah.
So wait, am I an idiot for picking Bucks in 4?
No, I'm saying that I think they're gonna run away with 3 games, but I
So-
think they're
So I
gonna
might get
lose at
20
least
bucks out of
one.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
You very well could.
Hey, I finally get paid.
Yeah. We're at the what time is it? What do we got here? Is it the second? Yeah, the
Yeah,
second. 5 minutes left in the second, and the Suns are up by 2.
It's a good game.
They were up by 6.
Okay,
at
so
their
now
highest
as I
that
realize
saw.
the game is going on behind me,
Anyway,
there's a chance I might not win this. I should probably watch this game.
final predictions: 4,
6,
7,
7.
and 6.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Only Fans podcast. I'm sorry there weren't any news, but I hope you enjoyed the NBA news. Josh,
Fuck you, Rudy Gobert.
fuck you, Rudy Gobert. Go cry about it. And Danny,
Stay hard.
stay
Yes.
hard. We got to see you guys next week. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.